Choosing an estate agent is one of the most important decisions that you'll make when you go to sell your home. And most people get it wrong for a few reasons. They end up choosing the estate agent who either gives them the highest valuation, is the biggest name on the high street, or has the lowest fee. None of those things actually tell you whether the agent is going to sell your house for the best price with the least amount of stress. So let me walk you through what really matters when you go to choose an estate agent. Let's start with the valuations, as this is where a lot of people get caught out. Some agencies will give you a higher valuation than your home is actually worth. Now, this isn't because they necessarily believe in that valuation, but they know it will get them the listing. When you hear that high valuation, it feels good, and agencies know this. But an overpriced home will sit on the market because people will just scroll past it. And after 4 weeks, you're reducing the price and the property is in a weaker position than if you priced it correctly from day one to really create an impact. The right valuation isn't the highest one, it's the most accurate one. And that needs to be backed up with clear data and a strategy on how that can actually be achieved. The biggest mistake Cambridge sellers make when choosing an agent costs them thousands. Here is the single most important question that you can ask an estate agent before you sign an agreement with them. Who will handle my sale all the way through from valuation to completion? Because in a lot of agencies, the answer will be lots of people. You'll have one person to do the valuation, or another to do the listing, multiple people to do the viewings, and another one to do the negotiation or the progression. At every handover, there's a potential point for information to get lost, a breakdown in communication, and ultimately, there's less ownership towards the end result. Buyers can feel this, and ultimately it costs you. When one person deals with your sale, there's less chance of information going awry or things falling through the cracks, as there's accountability and ownership to the sale. That continuity is one of the biggest differences between a smooth sale and a stressful one. Cambridge isn't just one property market, it's dozens of micro markets. The type of buyer who is looking in one area can be completely different to another buyer who's just looking 2 to 3 streets over. An agent who really understands Cambridge is the one who's going to be able to most likely define what type of buyer is going to be looking at your property, what they're interested in, and most importantly, how you're going to reach them with the right positioning and the right strategy. A generic and, dare I say it, old-fashioned corporate approach won't do this. Often they'll treat your home like any other property and it will just go through a basic process in order to get it listed. Ask your agent what they know about your specific area and what are they going to do in order to find the right buyer for your property. The answer to these questions will tell you a lot. Here is something that you can check right now before you commit to anyone. Look at the agent's current listings, the photos, the videos, the copy, and the variety of platforms that they're using in order to show off the properties that they've currently got on the market. Because whatever they're doing for their current sellers is exactly what they'll be doing for you. If the photos are basic and consists of a few rooms and the front of your property, the description's a bit thin, there's no video, and ultimately the content that's been produced hasn't been optimized for the platform that it's on, there's your answer. Really good marketing is what gets your property in front of the right buyers and creates competition. And finally, let's talk about fees. Now, I can understand that it is tempting to go with the agent who is the cheapest. However, the cheapest agent very rarely saves you money. A good agent who achieves a better price and reduces your stress has more than paid for themselves, even if their fee is slightly higher. A cheap agent who undersells your property, increases your stress levels, is poor at communicating, is going to cost you far more than you would have ever saved. Really look at the value that you're getting, not just the fee. So when you're choosing an estate agent in Cambridge, don't just go with the highest valuation, the biggest name, or the lowest fee. Instead, choose an agent who prices accurately, understands Cambridge, will deal with your sale personally right from the very start all the way through to the end, and markets your property properly. The best way to judge an agent is to experience how they work. So book a valuation with me today and see the difference.